Welcome to Introduction to Accounting, Preparing for User's Perspective. Closing entries. Analyze, record, and post. Prepare post-closing trial balance. We're now ready to finish up the full accounting cycle by recording the closing entries and preparing the post-closing trial balance. In the prior video, you learned how to identify which accounts needed to be closed. Those are the temporary accounts, also known as nominal accounts. In this video, we will analyze those accounts, determine how to record the closing entries, record them, post the entries to the ledger accounts so that all temporary accounts are zero and their balances are transferred into retained earnings. And then we'll prepare the post-closing trial balance, which will only include balances for permanent, i.e. real accounts that appear on the balance sheet. In the prior video, we talked about identifying those temporary accounts. Now we will analyze, record, post, and prepare the post-closing trial balance. Before continuing, you should make sure that you know the difference between temporary, also known as nominal accounts, and permanent, also known as real accounts. The temporary accounts are all those accounts that do not appear on the balance sheet. Those would be things on the income statement or dividends. Permanent accounts are all those accounts that do appear on the balance sheet, and they carry their balances forward from one year to the next. You should also know why temporary accounts are closed into retained earnings each year. One reason is to avoid double counting of net income and dividends. Since all revenues and expenses, which create net income, are closed every year, and dividends are closed every year, when the new year starts, it's like a new football game. You start with zeros, and you keep track of how you did in that year. It's like each year is a game, and each year begins with zero. It allows you to start fresh each year to account for the net income and dividends just for that year. If you need a refresher on what accounts are temporary and which ones are permanent, please watch this 7-minute 34-second video on YouTube.